Hello my fellow eggheads, this is Liz. I'm a certified repair technician and today we're going to be discussing how to fix an error code on your Roomba that sounds like this.
Error 2. Open Roomba's extractor frame and clean extractors.
Okay, so we're going to go over a couple different solutions that I have found helpful for this clean extractor frame error 2. Okay, so the first thing I would do is I'm going to go ahead and remove my dustpan here, my little dirt bin, and I'm going to open up that where those little extractors are. And now a lot of suggestions would be to clean these. In my case, when my Roomba broke, I did not find this helpful. But, you know, some people say take the yellow things off, clean off any debris, put it back in snugly. That didn't help me because what I found is my extractors, as you can see, one of them is not rotating properly. And as you can see up close, one of the little metal rods has sunken in. And those fit into the groove, so it won't rotate properly. So I went ahead and bought new ones. If you are looking for them, they're for 800 and 900 series Roombas. Anything in that series numbers, and as you can see, they rotate properly. And then I go ahead and I insert them back in. And for me, this fixed my Roomba, but I'm going to go on and show you another solution if this doesn't work for you. And I put a link down below on where I got those extractors, and they're good for anything in the 800 and 900 series on Amazon. The link is for, and when I went ahead and did it, it worked for me. Now, the third solution is to go inside. You'll need a couple of screwdrivers. These are the tools I used. Once again, these tools are in the description down below. I put links to the Amazon as to where I got them if you want some repair tools. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and first I'm going to remove the battery because I don't want any juice in my Roomba. So I go ahead and I take the screws off of that battery panel, and with just those little tabs I pull it out. Don't use any metal tools around the battery, that's not a good idea. Alright, now I'm going to take my screwdriver and I'm going to remove this bottom panel so I can get to what surrounds the extractor. Because what a lot of people run into is say that your extractors themselves are fine and you have them in there properly and it's still not working. What it can be is that you have some dirt and debris that's built up because, you know, it is a vacuum and it gets all stuck, and then your extractor, the whole little box there that holds those extractors, isn't moving like it's supposed to. Okay, so this is the part where I realized that I missed a screw. So you go ahead and take your flathead and you remove that little, I don't know what to call that little yellow thing, you know, little bristle. And then I pull it off. Look at that. Look at how disgusting it is. Horrifying, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take my high pressured air cannon. I have a link to Amazon down below where I got it. It's pretty cheap. And I'm going to clean out all that debris. Look at that. Oh, isn't that disgusting? You might want to use an air mask. Don't have any glasses of water that you plan on drinking nearby when you do this because it's pretty gross. Oh, it's disgusting. But as you can see, there's a lot of stuff. Honestly, this is probably good to do for your Roomba just to keep it moving and grooving without any problems because as you know, these things are not cheap. So I'm just going to spray every little crevice. If you were in a tight spot and you couldn't go ahead and buy one, you could try using a blow dryer for your hair. That might work too. All right, now I'm going to remove, because I'm already in here, I'm going to remove that second layer of the frame around the where the extractors go to get underneath. Just because I'm already in here, why not be thorough? I'd rather only take my Roomba apart once. It may make an interesting Instagram story, but it's kind of a pain in the butt and fairly disgusting. There we go. All right, I got it out. Now I can flip it over and I can get all of that disgustingness out. Isn't that exciting? All right, just like that, cleaning out all the debris. Okay, now on to the reassembly. Now I'm going to put this in high speed so you can see it real quick because you already saw it disassembled. Now, you have any questions or comments down below, feel free to leave them. Okay, so I reassembled it, and the next time I used it, it did not give me the error. No problems reported so far. And here's a short clip of it working. Thanks for watching our video. If you found it in any way helpful, please like and share. If you like do-it-yourself computer repair videos, then go ahead and subscribe. If you have any questions at all, or you think of a great video you'd like to see from us, go ahead and leave your comments and messages down below, and one of our certified technicians will get back to you. But anyway, from one egghead to another egghead, this is Liz signing out.